and welcome to Meet the Crawlers. I'm Shay. It's Jayla. Jordan is at work and Deuce is asleep. Who is Deuce? Deuce is our little one. That last video was like 9 months, almost a year ago. Yeah, it's been a long time. What are you doing? Yeah, it's been a long time since that video. So I was pregnant at the end of April. April 28th is when we left. And we got here middle of the night. And of course, we were jet lagged. But it was during the daytime because the time change here. So when we got here, we were wide awake. We were wired. I think maybe we spent, 3 days in the lodge. During that time, I was applying for jobs. Because I was like, nope, I'm not the type of person that can just sit around in the house and do nothing all day. I can't do that. Because I'm so used to having a set schedule. I'm so used to working. Or I'm so like going to school and just doing something. So I was just applying for jobs, and my background is in speech language pathology. What I have my bachelor's in from my alma mater, UNT in Texas. I applied within the school district to work as a SPED teacher, which is a special education teacher. I think maybe a day or two after I put in the application, they called me. Several schools called me, and I had interviews, but by the time I had interviews, we were already in housing. So we were already here. And we stay on Camp Courtney, the towers, which is pretty decent. I will do a update video showing the housing because I know that was one of the major things that I was looking for when we got orders here. I was looking online on YouTube to see if I could find videos, picture, anything to where I would know what I'm getting myself into. And a lot of the things I found was I would find things for Kadena, which is like a major Air Force base here in Okinawa. Foster is the main Marine base, and Camp Courtney is another Marine base facility that is a smaller one. It has housing and then it has jobs. But I just couldn't find anything. And if I could find something, it was like the one that was the houses, the single level houses. It wasn't in the towers on Courtney. So yeah, I will do an update video showing that. So from May, I was hired to work at the high school here. So I hired on, and then I didn't start work until August when school started. Mind you, I'm pregnant, and my due date was October. Very smart from me, Shay. But yes, I worked. And she was going to an off-base daycare while I was working, and I worked. I love my job. I met some very, very, very nice people. Up until the day before I gave birth is when I worked. And I loved it. My kids were adorable. I just loved it. I loved it. The reason why I keep saying past tense is because they only gave you 6 weeks leave. And I thought that I would be okay with that. But no, Mama wasn't okay with that. Once that time came and it came closer to the time for me to have to go back to work, I just wasn't up to it. I wasn't up to having my 6-week-old go to a daycare, but being in a completely different country, it was just a lot, and I just wasn't ready for anything. I loved everything about my job. So I quit after only working a couple months, but and that's the thing about being in the military. People are so understanding. Like, they understand, like, even before, kid you not, even before, the principal kept asking me, are you sure, are you going to work after you give birth? Are you sure? Like, he kept asking me, and I was like, yeah, what you mean I'm going to work? So, yeah, they were like, are you sure? But then when I told them everything that was going on, they were like, oh, no, it's okay. Whenever you decide to come back, you go ahead and put an application in. Put your application back in, and then, you can come back anytime you want to, because we have 3 years here. So, yeah, everyone is very, very understanding, and that's something I really love about that. So that happened in October, and that whole story of me giving birth was ridiculous. Like, if we had the GoPro, but it was so fast-paced how everything happened. We didn't have the GoPro on. We didn't have the camera on. We had the cameras and everything. But from the time that my contractions started in the middle of the night to the time that we finally got to the hospital, that was the whole movie scene, sweetie. We should have had the cameras rolling. But that might be in another video because, like I said, I don't want to keep this video too long. Basically, yeah, that's what's been going on. I was working. The Jayla was in daycare. So I was working, and on the weekends we would try and find time to go and explore the island. But being that far pregnant and then working on top of that, my feet was swollen. It was just a lot going on, and I wasn't really up to trying to go, and I wasn't up to it, honey. So that's pretty much all that's been going on. The whole process of us moving here was pretty. It was pretty chill, actually. Like I said, I think we were in Lodge maybe 3 days. Course, it's like a thing. It's like an all-day thing where you have to have daycare. They only do those classes where you take the driver's test and they teach you everything that you can and can't do on island. That class, I want to say it's only offered on Wednesdays, and I can't remember what day we got here, but it wasn't on a Wednesday, so that's why we had to wait, and that's why it took us longer to be in Lodge, which our 3 days is not a long time. Because the videos I've seen and people I've talked to, they've been in Lodge for 2-3 weeks. Like, they've been in Lodge for a while. So when we were there only for a couple days, it may have been 4 days, maybe. But I know it wasn't long at all. But it could have been shorter, is what I'm getting at. So when we finally, after we did the class, that was like all day. After we did that, we went to housing. That way you can put in your application and all that stuff, because you have to wait until you get here to do your application. I know when we were back in the stateside, I was looking everywhere, and I even found like the application. So I emailed them, and I was like, okay, can I mail the application? Can I email it to you? And they were like, no, you have to wait till you get here. So that's what we had to do. And then once we got here, we got that done. While I was pregnant and I was showing, they make you have to verify that you're pregnant in order to get an extra room. So luckily, in my records, I had the pregnancy test, and it said it was positive for pregnancy. So I had to show them that. We got a 3-bedroom, and then I want to say it wasn't long after we put in an application, but they call you back with 2 options, and it was maybe a few days. It could have been a few. It wasn't that long. Really? We put in an application. They called us. They gave us 2 options, both on Courtney. And when you come on Courtney, you ain't gotta go through. It's not gonna be no traffic. It's not gonna take you 20 minutes to get somewhere. This whole base on Camp Courtney, you can probably get around the whole thing in maybe 10 to 15 minutes. And that's just because of stop signs and speed limit. But it's small and it's peaceful, and I like that. So when we got our 2 options on Camp Courtney, they were this tower and then another tower. I want to say the same exact floor. The only difference was the view. It's very spacious. When I was looking at videos, and I don't know if maybe it's just because we have a 3-bedroom, but when I was looking at videos before we got here, everybody kept saying, oh, it's so small, so small, so small. Once I do a video showing y'all how the housing looks and, more in depth that you can see, you will definitely see there's a lot of space. Like, we tell ourselves all the time, like, we could have brought this, we could have brought that, we could have, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but we didn't because everybody told us, Not saying that you need to bring your whole house and some, but we definitely could have had room to bring more stuff. But I wanted to make a YouTube channel is for our family and friends so they can share in this journey with us. Because who would have ever thought that I would be living overseas? Like, I would have never in a million years, I would have never guessed it. So, of course, I want to document this and for our kids so that they can see once they get older, like, oh, we did this, oh, we did this. And that was my main reason. And then I think, too, after we got here, we got comfortable and FaceTime. I FaceTime my mom every day. She'll tell you that. Hey, I FaceTime my mama every day. Pretty much, me and the kiddos, we've started exploring the island more and more because he's getting older. He was 4 months now. So we've been exploring, going to different parks and things. There's a lot of things on Facebook. Facebook is my best friend. You know why? Because there are a lot of groups a lot of Facebook pages. You can type in just about anything and you can find a Facebook group for it, especially overseas with the military family and all. Because we don't have family here, so we are each other's family basically. So I have a checklist, a bucket list that has like beaches, parks, resorts, different ferry boats, and different things that you can go to and that you can, something to do with the kiddos.
More videos of me to college.
All right, that's it.
No. Thumbs up for the video.
Thumbs up.